Come on, there we have it. That's our beef and bean chili made. You just cannot beat these easy, tasty recipes. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're doing a beef and bean chili. Very easy. We're using shin beef. A very forgotten cut of beef. One of the most flavoursome, but however, this lends itself very much to chilies and stews and things like that because it has to be slow cooked or pressure cooked. And the beef flavour in shin meat is incredible. Olden days, beef shin always used for stews and things. So here we go, we've got some beef shin in here. I am using the instant pot. You can cook it slow cooker for about 3 hours, that's up to you. We want some oil in here and we want to put a bit of a sear on our beef. Quick, easy recipe with this cooker. I know a lot of you don't have an instant pot, but I actually swear by it, to be honest. I use it all the time. In we go. We got that nice bit of a sizzle. You can hear that there, look. Salt and pepper up your meat in there. This is where we're seasoning it. Season to choice, as always. Nice and steady, straightforward recipe this. Easy cook. Give it a little turn over. Okay, that will do for me. Instant pot liner, beef in there. Back on the flame, touch of oil if you need it, garlic onions. Little stir fry on those. Let's just have some of that rawness off there. See if we can get a little bit of a tinge on there before we go in there with our herbs and spices. Now, for the herbs and spices, we're going to put them in here because we want to bloom the spices, oils out before we put them in the instant pot. You know, everybody just chucks everything in, but they're not getting the benefit of the spice. The choice is yours. So we want to be going in here with some oregano. Now, about a teaspoon of oregano. Give it a little stir. Wow, what a smell already. And we're going in there with our spices. Now, you have to watch your spices here, watch your heat. You want to cook the spices, bloom them without burning. Now we have tomato juice on standby from the can of tomatoes. So that is giving a really nice, I can smell it, it's lovely, it's toasty, it's not burning. We haven't got the flame very high. Perfect. Just about a minute of cooking in there. Just keep it moving, you know. We don't want to burn the spices. If you burn it, you want to get a bitter taste, it's ruined. Want the juice of the can of tomatoes. And just give it a little stir. And then all that is just going to keep cooking in there. And not burn. As per usual on here, these are not chopped. Give them a chopping in the can. And chuck them in. If you had chopped tomatoes, use those. And we want a couple of tablespoons of tomato paste. Nice little stir through. Just give that a little second to cook in there. And try and cook off some of that sourness. Because tomatoes are sour. Don't be fooled. It smells amazing actually. It really does. So when you give it a little cooking, that comes off the flame. It's going in there with our lovely beef. Now all that in there, stir in, and then we need to add some beef broth. We want about 500 mils of beef broth. So that's going to be about that much. Give that a little stir through, because when you put the Instant Pot on, if anything's stuck on the bottom, it will burn. That'll do. That's us set up in the Instant Pot. Get your lid on, hit the pressure cook, and we want to be cooking for about 45-46 minutes. That'll do. Okay, let's get a pan on here. Now, one of the drawbacks of actually using the Instant Pot, it does a fantastic job. However, if we put beans, I've got kidney beans and I've got black beans. If we put these in there and cook now, there would be nothing left, obliterated. So what we are going to do, we are going to cook this on the stove for about 10 minutes. So we're going in there with some beef broth. That's why I made up about 900 milliliters. I'm going in there with my kidney beans, and I'm going in there with my black beans. And we're going to give that a stir. We're going to slowly cook these for about 10 to 12 minutes. And I mean slow, don't boil them like crazy. Slowly cook them, and then as soon as that thing's cooked, these can go in there. If not, with the Instant Pot, you cook that for 45 minutes, let it pressure release for 15. You have to press saute, you put your beans and everything in there and cook for another 10 to 12 minutes. This way, we just tip this in there. Job done. You know what I nearly forgot? There's a couple of bay leaves. Get some bay leaves in there. Now we're cooking. Happens to all of us. We're on. So get 2 bay leaves in there. So all you do with this is just give it a gentle stir, a little turn over, make sure nothing burns. Cook for about 10 minutes, turn off. This will be ready to go in there. Job done. Okay, it's done its cook. It's naturally pressure release. Now we're going to manually release the pressure. There we go. As easy as that. As soon as that's done and it drops down, we can take the Instant Pot out. It's dropped. It's dropped before I even had a chance to finish. Take off. There we go. It smells absolutely amazing. Our beans that we've cooked in there, and stir them in. So if you want a thick sauce, thicker than this, on the Instant Pot, saute mode, cook till thickened, or mix up a cornstarch slurry, tip it in, put it back on saute, cook it till it thickens up. It's as easy as that. Bay leaves, take the bay leaves out. We don't want them. They've done their job. So in here, I've got probably just more than a tablespoon of water. I've got a tablespoon of corn flour or cornstarch. We're going to give that a mix. We're going to tip that in there. We're going to put that back in there, and we're going to press saute. Okay, all we got to do now is serve it up. Oh, come on. On there with a bit of cheese. A little bit of chilli. And a blob of sour cream. Ultimate chilli. Come on, there we have it. That's our beef and bean chilli made. How easy is that? A 1-pot job. Well, 2 pots, we did the beans. That is fantastic. Bit of rice, bit of cheddar, bit of sour cream, bit of cornbread. Let's get dug in. You just cannot beat these easy, tasty recipes. And this is our shin beef. I mean, look at the size of the cube here. It's like pull apart beef. In fact, it looks like corned beef. That is absolutely sensational. That beef is so tender, so flavourful, it's amazing. Shin beef, one of the tastiest cuts of beef, but it's one of the toughest, you know, because it's on the leg of the cow, so it's doing all the work, but that gives it the flavour. However, it's as tough as old boots, so you need to either pressure cook it or slow cook or cook for a long time on the stove top. Now even this could have gone an hour, not a problem. There is loads of texture left in there. Oh, phenomenal. That is one fantastic one, and a little pot because we cheated to do the beans in there just to save us time. A lot easier to do it that way, and just stir the beans in. We're all ready to go on the table. Very easy. We're under an hour. There you go. If you like what we're doing, share with your friends, share all over. Big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Catch you in the next video. And don't forget, if you've got your cornbread. Oh,